Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. So today I've got 5 vintage fragrances for you, which I think are going to be perfect for the autumn now that the weather has started to change a bit. Well, it certainly has here in the UK. These are all super budget friendly, and I think they work perfectly. Even though they're old, they are gold. So we'll kick things off with Oscar de la Renta Pour Homme. This was released in 1980. This is a bright, woody Shifa fragrance that smells very, very similar to Chanel's Antaeus. It's elegant, it's cool, it's fresh, and it works perfectly in the autumn. Aldehydes, greens, leather, woods, patchouli, oak moss. Oh, what a fragrance. They combine perfectly for this. It's such a mature classic scent. Opens up very bright, almost like almost like spicy sort of Seven Up or spicy like Sprite sort of opening to it. Then you get some lovely florals that come in, like geranium and carnations. But then the dry down, it becomes a really nice old school barbershop sort of scent, and it lingers for hours and hours. Great performer, this. You will get good projection on this for a good 2 to 3 hours. Leaves an amazing sillage as well. And weirdly, I always get a lot of compliments from younger people when I wear this. Although this is the oldest of the collection, I do get a lot of compliments. And this is £21.61 on Amazon at the moment. Oscar de la Renta Pour Homme. Next up, Stetson Original. This was released in 1981. It is a warm, spicy Shifa fragrance. It is nostalgic. It's warm. It's floral with a subtle sweetness that runs the whole way through this. In the open, you get a bit of a blast of citrus. Most prominently is lime. That's what I pick out anyway. And then you get a lovely sort of powdery, musky, floral sort of notes with greens mixed in as well. But there is a honey sort of note that runs the entire way through this. And as you get towards the end, you've got the tonka beans and the vanilla and some woods, and it rounds this off really, really nice. You're not going to smell like a cowboy. But you are going to smell like someone who's confident, mature, and you'll smell different. You'll smell totally different from everyone else that's out there wearing their Karma at the moment, because it's all, don't get me wrong, love that, but stand out and be a little bit different. So, again, this is another good performer as well, projects really well for 1 to 2 hours. And then it will last for about 8 hours. Really, really nice fragrance. £30 at beauty basis. Not as easy to get in the UK as it is in America, but that is Stetson Original. Next up, Calvin Klein Obsession for Men. 1986 release this. 1986. This is an oriental woody fragrance, and it is rightfully considered a classic and a masterpiece of its time. It's rich, it's sweet, it's musky, it's smooth, absolutely phenomenal fragrance. Opens up probably a little bit feminine, because you've got a lot of cinnamon in there mixed with some citruses, so it is quite feminine in the open. But then it dries down nice and smooth, creamy, with a spicy warmth running right through it. And there's a lovely pine note which starts right pretty much from the open, and it lingers the whole way through wearing this. Very long lasting for a Calvin Klein fragrance. Great sillage, and it gets lots and lots of compliments when I wear this. Very addictive scent. Once people smell it, they will constantly keep coming up to you and going, I need to smell that again. Calvin Klein Obsession, £25 at the moment on Amazon. Next up, now, this is a game changer. 1988 release. Davidoff Cool Water. This changed the game really, and really was the introduction of Blue Freshies to the sort of to the mass market. It's an aromatic aquatic fragrance that is so versatile. You can literally wear this any time of the year to any event you're ever going to. It's so inoffensive, liked by so many people. Opens up with a lovely burst of seawater freshness, Oh, it's so good. Then you get lavender, mint, and rosemary, and that gives it that sort of fresh out the shower sort of vibe to it. Then you get some lovely warmth come through from the sandalwood, and then you get delicate florals in there, which keep it nice and fresh, nice and light. And then the dry down, you've got some musk, cedar, and a faint bit of tobacco in there. And it just, the staying power as well. It will stay, once that dries down, you'll just smell this for hours and hours and hours. It's a classic. It's clean. It's fresh. This will always be relevant. It will always be able to be worn, and it'll always be inoffensive. Absolute classic from Davidoff. Cool water, £20 on Amazon. And finally, this one is going to be a bit polarizing because there's a lot of hate for this fragrance. It's a 1989 release, very synthetic. Have you guessed what it is? Dupe. Or Yoop or Yop, depending on where you are in the world. In Britain, we call it Dupe. I know abroad it's called Yop or Yoop. So, but yeah, we call it Dupe over here. This is this was the fragrance I wore in my early 20s. This reminds me so much of being a young Thundercat out on the prowl on the night out in the pubs, in the clubs, in the bars. This would have been my scent of choice. And I wasn't fat and bald back then, so this used to work very, very well for me. Probably not so much now, but absolutely very nostalgic for me. This it's an Oriental Fougere. It's bold, it's synthetic, and it is an unforgettable fragrance. Sweet with a lovely spicy edge to it. Oh, the vanilla, the cinnamon, the orange blossom in this. Oh, give that a spray. Oh, such a warm, sensual scent. That's really taking me back. There is a faint tobacco sort of right at the end, and it just adds another dimension to it. And I think this would work well with a lot of youngsters because there are a lot of fragrances nowadays that are quite sweet. I'm thinking of Millions, and at the moment there's a lot of sort of watermelon sweet ones. Like Rasasi and Noble Red, things like that. I think ignore the TikTok sort of nonsense that you see. Smell this for yourself. If you like sweet fragrances, go into a shop, spray this, spray it on your skin. It smells totally different on your skin to a tester strip, as we'll say that. Spray it on your skin and see what you think. I think if you like sweet fragrances, this would be absolutely perfect for you in the autumn. You do not need to spray a lot though, because this is nuclear performing. When I say nuclear performing, I mean, you'll get 12 hours out of this. You'll wash your clothes, and the rest of your clothes will smell like Dupe as well. So you have to wash them all again. And at the moment, it is £30 for 200 mils on Beauty Base. £30 for 200 mils. I've still got some left, but I am thinking about ordering another one because I smelt this earlier, and I'm just itching to wear it again now. So that's my final pick, Dupe for men. Those are my 5 picks. Vintage fragrances. I can't believe that Dupe and Davidoff are now called vintage. Bearing in mind I started wearing them when I was in my early 20s, but they are vintage now. All classics, all work really, really well, and I think they'd be perfect for the autumn. I hope you're all good, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.